Hey guys, thanks for your time. Question for Luca. The past couple camps have been about friendlies and a lot of guys getting time. What's the mentality for this camp and the message from the coaching staff given the consequences of the Trinidad games?
Yeah, obviously these are official games. We have to win them to qualify for Copa America and then also to be in the finals for Nations League in March. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, we have to win. We're really focused, and they're not going to be easy games. We played against a lot of CONCACAF teams that maybe we have more quality than, but it's no guarantee of anything, and we have to play really well and we have to win.
Next will be Ryan Talmadge from Goal.com.
Thank you, Michael. This one's for Yunus. I think it was yesterday was the anniversary of your first cap. And I saw you posted a nice message on Instagram just kind of explaining what that meant for you. And I wanted to ask, if you can reflect a little bit on what those 3 years is like. I know it's hard in the moment to kind of think back at that journey, but for you, what has this journey been like over these 3 years as you look ahead, hopefully to many more?
Yeah, like you said, it's hard to reflect on the journey right now, but I only have so many positive to say about it. From the beginning, the whole federation has put a lot of trust in me at a young age to play a lot of games and important games as well. And I'm just so grateful for it because not everyone gets the opportunity. So I'm really happy about the way I've been treated here, and also I'm just trying to pay that back and keep going like this, hopefully.
Next will be Mike Waitala from Soccer America.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is for Luca. Luca, can you describe the role that you play with your club team and compare the similarities and the differences for your role when you're on the field with the U.S. national team?
Yeah, I think that varies depending on the game and the players that are out for my club team or for the national team and the formation we're playing. For my club a lot this season, I played in a double pivot and a 4-4-2. With the national team, I played there also as a midfielder in a 4-3-3. I think it's not like that important, the different role, the position I'm on the pitch. It's more about just doing like the things I'm good at, moving the ball forward and keeping the ball and working hard in the press and stuff. And I try not to focus too much on that, about playing in my best position and whatnot. It's more just about helping the team win.
Next will be Doug McIntyre from Fox.
Thanks, Michael. Luca, this one's for you. Spoke to BJ just before. He said how much, I think he said you've grown tremendously over the last year. In that year, you've really established yourself with Celta Vigo. I mean, can you sort of compare where you are now to 12 months ago?
Yeah, I think when I think about that question, I think even more like 3 years ago, when I was 22 and I left Fulham, I had maybe 10 first-team appearances in my career, and now I've played 2 seasons in Holland, 1 in Spain. I'm more established now in Spain, and it's been a really nice journey. Like, I feel like every year I'm improving and I'm getting better, and this is just another kind of step forward that I want to take this season. So that's nice to know that BJ thinks that.
We'll go to Jonathan Tannenwald from the Philadelphia Inquirer.
Thanks, Michael. Luca, another one for you. There word's gone around that Johnny Cardoso might be going to Betis, and I'm not going to ask you to comment on an individual guy, but I do wonder if you've heard if there's much chatter among the American players, about there being maybe more interest in going to Spain. I know it's a little tough with the passport rules and so on, but with the population seemingly about to grow, I wonder what you hear about whether it might grow any further and whether it should. Thanks.
Sorry, what was that about the population? I didn't understand.
The passport rules in Spain, not the population. It'd be hard for American players to get in there, but what have you heard? What do you think?
I'm fortunate enough to have a Spanish passport, so that doesn't really, affect me too much. But Johnny's a really good player. If he could move to La Liga in a club like Betis, that'd be great for him. I'd be really happy for him. That'd be great for Johnny. It'd be good for the group too.
Next will be Hector Lazzeri.
Thanks, Michael. It's Hector Lassay for Claro Sports here in Mexico City. I got one question for Yunus. Earlier today was announced the list for the friendlies for the U23 team. You have the age to play in the Olympics next year. Are you considering that? What do you think about that? And have you have any talks with the national team or with your team about going to Paris next year? Thanks.
Yeah, that's a good question. It would be amazing to participate in such a nice event as the Olympics. Something I've watched every year since I was old enough to watch it, and as far as I can remember. And yeah, I'd love to participate in the Olympics, but it's up to the coach and staff and the decisions they make based on that at the end.
Our last question comes from Andrew Jones.
Thanks, Michael. As always, first for Luca. On Instagram, you love to have a thumbs up to your IG stories whenever a funny moment happens. Last season against Real Betis, and then obviously Real Madrid this season. Can you just talk about just how that goes into your personality there, as well as also the departure of Gabby Vega and your thoughts of playing and him going and playing in Saudi Arabia, your thoughts about him and that departure. And Yunus, I want to ask you, not only seeing Ruben's Loftus-Cheek, his performance for you guys against PSG, but it's Gio Reyna's birthday. So if y'all had any B-Day quick plans while training for Gio there as you focus on Trinidad and Tobago. So you first, Luca.
Yeah, so the thumbs up, I guess that's just my sense of humor. I think some people don't get it. Yeah, the first one was, I think it was Fekir, just grabbing my face in a game. I got a lot of abusive messages from Betis fans actually, 200 or something. Which I didn't realize it was that big of a deal. But yeah, it's no disrespect to anyone. I just think it's funny, or the picture with the ref from Real Madrid. But yeah, and then what was the second part of your question? Sorry.
Hang on, Andrew.
Is he muted? Oops.
Yeah, just what I'm Gabby Vega, with how you played alongside him and how he was so vital, for your team, and now not having him, and just your whole thoughts of him moving abroad.
Yeah, it's his decision for his career, and I'm sure he made the best decision for himself and his family. And yeah, you just have to respect that, and I wish him the best. He's a really, really good player. He was 19 or 20 years old and he scored 12 goals as a midfielder. Really incredible. And yeah, we'll see. What he does in the future. But I'll be watching him.
Yeah, and yeah, we're all happy for Gio. He's finally 21. Soon I'll be 21 as well this month, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, we all wished him happy birthday, and I think his family's around here as well, so he'll be able to spend some time with them in this nice city.
Well, thanks, Luca. Thanks, Yunus, and thanks all of you for joining us today. Just one note as we depart, CONCACAF has published the venues for the Nations League Final Four. That will be taking place in March at AT&T Stadium in Dallas.